Alright, so we got some new equipment in the shop from Melco today. What we got here is a Melco Fast Clamp. Melco sent me this to try out, and I got just the job I want to do it on. Let's get to it. Alright, so I got this job that came in, and I need to put a logo kind of on the side of the hat back here close to the snap plastic, starting about right there. And for a long time I've been using the Hoop Tech product to be able to do it, and that's the only one that I have, and it works pretty good. You can't stitch in this spot with the traditional hat hoop. I can't get it over there like I need to, so the Fast Clamp connector might be what I need to do. And I kind of been eyeballing it and eager to check it out. Melco said, hey, would you do a review on this and use it and see what you think of it? So I had to find the perfect job for how I would use this, and let's give it a shot and see if it works for putting logos on the sides of hats. So first things first, it looks like there's going to be some assembly required. This looks like what will clamp to the machine and open and close the clamps, much similar to the Hoop Tech product. But what's kind of neat, it looks like you can get adjustable lengths of arms. I got a feeling that we'll only need these short ones for the side of a hat because we don't need to go in there very far. So let's see if we can put this thing together. Seems pretty plain and simple, easy to use. Some adjustments right here. Looks like it's pretty versatile. Let's get on the machine. So what I'm doing here is going into the Melco hoop selections, which you can find everything and many attachments you can get from Melco. Looks like this is the Fast Clamp setting here, and it's kind of, oh, there's three. The width that I got it set up is like right like that. So we'll try that one. Hit OK, and it should change to that. Narrow stitch area, not just to keep it safe. So let's load the correct design. I'll be using my middle machine. I'm gonna flip it. These are my correct colors. All the pre-set up stuff. I gotta flip it 180 on the hat because I'm gonna stick it in this way. Alright, so obviously that's not going to work there, so let's go back into the settings and choose a wider selection. 2.5, 3.5. Let's try that. There we go. And we'll do a trace to make sure it fits and doesn't hit anything before we hit go anyways. All right. It's kind of cool being able to clamp that one down first. And we got hashtag lines here so you can line up, make sure it's straight. So on that first trace, I just did it and it was kind of close and it hit the sewing arm here, so I'm going to leave a little bit more of a gap and or adjust the logo to be more in the center so that this doesn't hit this part. Where the customer wants it's kind of a difficult spot because it's really close to the strap. So I'm going to hopefully hold this clamp right here is going to hold the plastic strap of the hat tight enough to run and make sure the logo doesn't look all weird when it's stitching. So let's see if that works. So I'd say here, make sure that if your clamps are set at 7, set them in 7 like I'm doing here in the software to make sure that your fast clamp doesn't hit the sewing arm and cause any kind of damage. The first little test stitch that I did there kind of bumped it a little bit. That's one thing I see kind of being, you got to be careful with as compared to the EMS one, which can have a window, but it sits above, and so it can slide left or right without actually hitting anything. Well, that's how I would use this Fast Clamp Pro right now for what I need to use it for. So let's see if I can power through the 36 hats that I have here and kind of fine tune some things as we go and see if it works for me. Alright, well here it is, the Hoop Tech. Been using this for years. Look at that. You see? Right there. That's some good use. And then the new Fast Clamp Pro. I'm pretty impressed with it. I like the versatility all in one package that you get with different length arms, clamps you can slide, and it's all right there in one system. As opposed to the Hoop Tech, you have to buy different windows and pop out for different sizes and different products that you're going to be doing, whether you can do the side of the hat or bigger windows, smaller windows. Yeah, so this can also do like weird things like lanyards and shoes. I've seen like that, but for doing what I needed it to do, I wanted to do an honest review in the real world of something that I would probably use it for, and it worked great for that. I think it definitely knocked it out of the park. The hats look great, and it was pretty easy to do and consistent. So with the lines on the side and adjustments of this thing, it's pretty sweet. So check out Shop Melco. Look for sales and discounts. Melco would be sweet. Hit us up. Maybe we can offer discounts to people and things on the future. And thanks Melco for sending us this to give a review. Check it out. See if it's worth it. I think it's a pretty cool product. So just be careful. Make sure that you have the proper adjustments. This was a first time real world use for me, and just kind of going with it, being real, and I just wanted to kind of have that authentic content for you guys of using it for the first time. So yeah, make sure that you have the proper adjustments so that you don't smash this thing and ruin your machine. This product can do the same thing. Keep this warning right here, keep these down so that you don't rip off your front of your machine and bust a bunch of needles or any further damage. So that's the only thing with using these different kind of attachments, is like, be careful. Yeah, we don't want anything to happen to your machine. You got to keep making stuff, and that would be quite a bummer to be down for a while you're fixing stuff because of a product that is supposed to make you move faster. So be careful. Well, thanks for liking and subscribing and supporting this channel, for all the questions and content. Thanks again, Melco, for sending this so we can review it for everybody. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. I don't like that color. Check 1, 2, 3. Let me change that. You can't stitch in this spot with the traditional hat hoop. I can't get it over there like I need to. So this device this Hoop Tech, what is this thing called? So this fast can't, that's all, folks.